Understanding capacitors, connected in parallel. Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to learn about capacitors connected in parallel, one of the most common, and honestly, one of the most useful configurations in electrical circuits. So take a deep breath, relax, and let's explore this together. What is a capacitor? A capacitor is an electronic component that stores electrical energy in the form of an electric field. Think of it like a tiny energy tank waiting to release power when needed. It has two plates that hold opposite charges, and this ability to store charge is called capacitance, measured in farads. Even though capacitors look small and simple, they behave like hard-working helpers inside your circuit, quietly keeping everything stable and smooth. What does parallel mean? When capacitors are connected in parallel, it simply means all the positive terminals are connected together. All the negative terminals are connected together. It's like lining up multiple friends side by side, everyone standing together, sharing the same experience. In this case, each capacitor receives the same voltage across it. And here's the interesting part. When capacitors stand together in parallel, their total capacitance increases. The formula is C total equals C1 plus C2 plus C3 plus. For example, we have one capacitor, 10 microfarad, another capacitor, 22 microfarad, third capacitor, 47 microfarad. When we connect all these capacitors in parallel, their total capacitance becomes 79 microfarad. This same formula applies to all non-polarized capacitors. Testing the capacitors. Before connecting anything, we first check the capacitor values one by one using a multimeter. This step is like getting to know each component individually before letting them work together. After checking each one, we solder all the capacitors in parallel and then test their combined value, again with the multimeter, to confirm that we've achieved the correct total capacitance. Stay connected with the video and watch until the end so you can fully understand how parallel capacitors behave. First, we check the individual values, and then we solder them together and measure the final value. So why do we use capacitors in parallel? There are several important reasons, and they all make our circuits work smarter and more reliably. To increase total capacitance, sometimes you need a specific capacitance value that you don't have as a single capacitor. Instead of giving up, you combine smaller capacitors in parallel to reach the exact value you want. To provide more energy storage. More capacitance means more stored charge. This is especially useful in power supplies, audio circuits, flash circuits, backup systems. Just like storing more water in multiple tanks, parallel capacitors can hold more energy. To reduce voltage ripple, parallel capacitors help stabilize voltage by smoothing out fluctuations. It's like having someone keep things calm when everything else is getting shaky. To combine different capacitor types. For example, a large electrolytic capacitor can store bulk energy. A small ceramic capacitor can handle high-frequency noise. Both together give better performance. Teamwork at its best. Where are parallel capacitors used? Parallel capacitors are used everywhere in electronics, including mobile phone power circuits, computer motherboards, LED drivers, power stabilizers, camera flashes, inverters, and UPS systems. You'll find them in almost every modern device you use daily. Key points to remember. In parallel, capacitors share the same voltage. Their capacitances add together. This increases charge storage and improves power stability. Parallel capacitors may seem simple, but they are extremely powerful and widely used. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Understanding parallel capacitors helps you design better, more stable electrical circuits. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more electronics knowledge and a bit of fun along the way.